Oh, this is just fucking peachy. I cannot wait to read this list. I haven't looked at it. Someone sent me this and I was like, right, that's it. I'm just doing it. Just doing it. 10 requests from a Black Lives Matter leader. You may as well call them demands, because I would put money on the fact that they're going to be written like demands. White people, if you don't have any descendants, will your property to a black or brown family, preferably one that lives in generational poverty. Well, I mean, you could, if you want. Sure, they'll treat you great. White people, if you're inheriting property you intend to sell upon acceptance, give it to a black or brown family. Yeah, you don't need that money. You're bound to make that money in some other white privileged way. Oh, is this a parody site? I mean, it doesn't look like a parody site. If you're a developer or realty owner of multifamily housing, build a sustainable complex in a black or brown blighted neighborhood. Blighted with black or brown people, is that really the way you want to phrase that? And let black or brown people live in it for free. Oh yeah, that's how things work, you see. What you do is you give people things for free, and then they never abuse that. They never take advantage. They definitely take care of it as if it's something they personally have paid for. Fucking, these people should read Aristotle. White people, if you can afford to downsize, give up the home you own to a black or brown family. Look, if you're going to downsize, it means you sell your original fucking house. That means they can't just give it to a black or brown family, dummy. Preferably a family from generational poverty. Yeah, I guess that was a given. White people, if any of the people you intend to leave your property to are racist assholes, change the will and will your property to a black or brown family. What a shock. I bet we can find a lot of racists with these as the rules. Preferably, yeah, you know how it goes. White people, rebudget your monthly so you can donate to black funds for land purchasing. Just give them money. How much? Yeah, you can figure it out. Just give something. Jesus Christ. I mean, what are they going to do in return? Work the cotton fields? Shut up. It's just a joke. White people, especially white women. Oh, you're in for it now, white women. What did you do, eh? You had sex with slave owners. That's what you did. Because this is your specialty, sorry. Nosy Jenny and meddling Kathy. Get a racist fired. Oh, that's going to solve a lot of problems. You'll know what the fuck they be saying. Okay, the language is really dropping off here. You are complicit when you ignore them. Get your boss fired because they racist too. This must be a fucking parody site. Backing up number 7, I think number 7 was pretty clear. This should be easy, but all those sheetless Klan Nazis and other lil dick white men will all be returning to work. Get their ass fired. Call the police even. They look suspicious. This is not a serious site. Black people in America. What I mean, this can't be. I refuse to believe this is real. Do we have like an about? There is no way this is real. But you know who the Nazis are. They're everywhere. Backing up number 8, this is just a chain of things here. If any white person at your work, or as you enter in spaces and you overhear a white person praising the actions from yesterday, first get a pic. Charlottesville, right, okay. Get their name and more info. Hell, find out where they work. Well, they work at the same place that you work. That's how you... Okay. Get them fired. But certainly address them. And if you need to, you got hands, use them, beat them up at your place of work or just in a random place in a bar or in a coffee shop. Just in the McDonald's. Hey, I recognize you. 10. Commit to 2 things. Fighting white supremacy when and how you can. This doesn't mean taking up knitting unless you're making scarves for black and brown kids in need. And funding black or brown people in the work. So, Are you saying that essentially you want white slaves? Because that's really how this comes across. Chanel Helm is co-founder and core organizer of Black Lives Matter Louisville. And I'm sorry I left your email on there. Don't email her, because nothing good will come. I'll probably censor that, actually. Because... fucking hell. Just do not fucking contact this lunatic. But she does honestly sound... I might contact this lunatic. I might see if they want an interview. Hey, I'm a white person. I'll pay you to come on a stream with me. How's that? I wonder if that'll work. But holy shit. Hashtag run us our land. Hashtag reparations. Hashtag you gone learn today. Hashtag run us our money. I tell you, I will actually donate to a fund that puts you through school and teaches you basic English. This is, I mean, they can't, this person cannot be serious. I mean, they look serious. This all looks absolutely serious. Hey, whoa, hold up. No, it's hole up. Let's not equate anger, especially totally justified anger, with hate. Black Lives Matter is not a hate group. Oh, well, I think you're a little late to the party, Dustin. Dustin, I happen to notice you're really fucking white. You look like a white, privileged hipster, in fact. I think maybe you don't understand what Black Lives Matter is. Maybe you, as in you're not black, should shut your fucking mouth and pay that reparations. I did not feel any personal offence at anything in the article, probably because you're already paying reparations. And I'm disappointed in the commenters so far for not recognising this late in the game what is at stake. What do you fucking think is at stake? Do you think black people are going to be put back into chains or something? I mean, what the fuck? White people need to be able to listen and talk seriously about reparations and accomplishship. Allies? Maybe? Just servants? This is a wonderfully constructed list of actionable steps and resources. Fucking you serious? And I'm grateful to the author for not parsing any language or sugarcoating anything. Really, for not speaking in proper English. I mean, they're speaking English, just like pidgin English. If you need an actual reminder, the country was built on slavery and indigenous genocide. No, I didn't need a reminder. It's all you ever talk about. And there are actual coalitions of white supremacists, Nazis, KKK, neo-Confederates, etc. who are calling for a new civil war. Oh, I'm not even going to... No, don't worry. No. And who wish to continue the aforementioned legacy of violence. She called for violence in the article. She asked them to use their hands. Did you even read it, Dustin? And have demonstrated they will use violence. How many cops did that guy shoot at a Black Lives Matter protest? Just escapes me. Didn't realize it'd come up. Should have looked in advance. This is serious. It's time for you to pick the right side of history. I'm absolutely certain the people who want what is effectively indentured servitude are absolutely on the right side of history. Weren't Nosy Jenny, Meddling Kathy, and Lil Dick White Men, oh, that hit close to home, didn't it, Dustin? Is fucking hilarious. Yeah, I bet it was. Weren't you the ones who used to defend your racist jokes with no one can take a joke anymore with all this PC culture? Dustin, I think you're perpetuating the PC culture. Oh, I love this. Oh, God, I love this so much. I mean, it's body shaming, and that isn't cool. But other than that, I have no issues with the article. Alright, Mike. Sorry, Dustin, ain't buying it. What she said will not do anything good for poor people regardless of colour, just alienate people on the bubble. Well, Gary's right. It's not going to do anything good for poor people. You know what, right? In Eastern Europe, I can't remember which country it was, probably Poland or Czech Republic or something, they just gave the gypsy population housing estates, just like blocks of flats and stuff. They were quite nice looking flats, functional looking, modernish. This is like 20 years ago or something. And now they're just landfills, basically. They're fucking holes because they didn't take care of them at all. And those people were white. You know, it's not a race thing. It's a poor people being given free things thing. It just doesn't really have any value because it was given and not earned. There's a good point in the idea that if someone has a surplus or will die without heirs or other situations, then they might consider ways that might help uplift some who are less fortunate. I will die without heirs. I think about those things, but alas, this is horribly constructed, confrontational, and insulting rant that will not be heard by anyone in the presumed target demo, including me. Well, Camille, that's your white privilege talking, isn't it? Again, I hate to point this out, but you are a white person. In fact, shouldn't you be getting a racist fired at this point, being a white woman? And bad luck you won't have any kids. Maybe you want to try a local orphanage or something. I'm sure there are kids there who need help. As a white woman, who has always stood up to racism and taught my children to as well, I find the slamming of all white people in this article as bad as anyone who stereotypically labels anyone. Well, brilliant observation. Yes, Black Lives Matter is full of fucking racists. Great, I'm so glad you've noticed. I'm not even bothered with the last one. Is this satire? I mean, is this a joke? I tell you what, Joey, good fucking question. Good fucking question. I really am. I mean, I imagine someone's going to point out, dude, that's a fucking satire. So I'm like, of course it is. I'm an idiot. How did I not see this? You have a hashtag at the end, which is hashtag reparation. You couldn't even take the time to look up how to spell reparations. Dude, she couldn't spell shit in that article. It takes some serious skill to make an ultra-liberal like me sympathise with Nazis, but this incredibly bigoted anti-white rant does exactly that. Take some of those reparations and get an education. That's racist. John Maggio. I am a supporter of the BLM movement, but not like it is suggested in this article. This article will convince no one to do anything. It is too in your face and insulting to white Americans. Well, I'm not here to worry about your white feelings, am I, John? Sorry. You know, tell me something about white tears. Yeah, you see, this is amazing, actually. All these white hipsters complaining about this article. I can just fucking stomp you with your own intersectional logic. And there is literally not one counter-argument you have. And the thing is, I'm more black than all of you cunts. I can actually do this. You probably owe me reparations, John. Fucking pay up. If you have any spare funds, please contribute to a GoFundMe so I can pay for this penis enlargement that's been holding me back all these years. With a big one, I would have been more successful in life. That looks remarkably, worryingly like it's not satire, Michael. But no, that's... Maybe you could just, I don't know. I'm not even going to go down that road. Fuck the Leo and little dick white men she's talking about. This is little dipshit Yarmouth, the owner of this shit paper, and is only good for cleaning windows. This shit paper lost all credibility. What do you mean lost credibility? When has this had credibility? Even with level-headed liberals are taking Amory King's #1 comedian award because he was a Trump supporter. Oh, Amory King, he's kind of funny, to be honest. He is a Trump supporter, though. Just complete garbage. Yes it is. Well, I have to say, I very much enjoyed this article. I will certainly consider... Is this... Oh my god, that's her as well. She looks exactly the type, doesn't she?